Good Friday, everyone. I hope you've had a wonderful week and that you're ready for a good weekend ahead. It's going to be a nice weekend. We've got a couple of flies in the ointment, if you will, but we'll talk about those in just a moment. Hot temps, Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union, bringing us our headlines. Hot temps through Sunday. Yesterday, it got toasty. This is kind of, I think this is summer's last hurrah. So we'll see. It can get warm in October, but I think this is probably the last of the hot stuff. Let's hope. Chance for isolated afternoon storms through the weekend. And better rain chances, though, for Monday and Tuesday, just in time to start our new work week. So looking at the tropics, we do have Tropical Storm Gabrielle. That will become a hurricane, it looks like, by Sunday. But the good news is it's going to stay well out to sea. It may even stay far enough east of Bermuda to avoid some negative impacts for them. So we'll see. They got that yellow shaded region that we're still keeping an eye on. That's still a curious little area there that could cause troubles way down the line. We got plenty of time to watch it. Premier generators bringing us our level of concern. We're level 0 again for our Friday. No weather worries. Clearview Closet and Blind brings us our 5-day forecast and got that 20% chance for an afternoon or evening shower or thunderstorm. I started to drop that down to 10%. So that gives you an idea where I'm headed with that. Then tomorrow I raised it to 30%, and I'm going to probably keep it parked there. So just a 30% chance for an afternoon shower or thunderstorm, and we drop back down to 20% on Sunday. So these are not rain chances to cancel outdoor plans over, but they are chances. What's the famous line for Jim Carrey? So you're saying there's a chance. so have an indoor backup plan just in case. That will just make you feel better, and it'll make me feel better too. Highs in the mid 80s today and tomorrow, dropping down to the low 80s for Sunday. So still very warm, very much above our average high of 78. Monday, 50% chance for showers and thunderstorms. And then I've bumped that on into 70% for Tuesday. So as you can see there's going to be a general trend in increasing rain chances for the start of our work week. Premier generators bringing us our severe weather threat outlook. And the good news is that even with this increase in activity, even in the early part of next week, right now, there are no clear signs of any severe weather threats, but I will certainly keep an eye on that. Weichert Realtors bringing us our extended threats and still not much to talk about. Fall starts on Monday officially, astronomical fall, I guess you could say. Meteorological fall, started September the 1st. Much above normal temperatures for today and tomorrow, but still no big threats in sight just yet. On this day in weather history, brought to us by Bramble Travel, 1783. I had to go back a while on this one. The French Montgolfier brothers sent up a big balloon carrying a sheep, a rooster, and a duck. I feel like this is a children's story or something. The balloon floated. So I know you're all thinking, what happened to the sheep and the rooster, the duck? The balloon floated for about 8 minutes and then landed safely about 2 miles from the launch site. The basic balloon design was incorporated in the construction of larger balloons that, in later years, opened the way to exploration of the upper atmosphere. Interesting. I'm going to do a podcast on that, okay? 1947, the eye of a hurricane passed directly over New Orleans. 1947, not nearly as populated as they are now. That was a very strong hurricane, and it had been even stronger, producing a wind gust of 155 miles per hour over Fort Lauderdale, Florida, 2 days earlier. 1954, one of the hottest summers on record, continued. Nashville's high hits 97. That is hot, folks, for September, especially this part of September. Crossville, we hit 93. So very, very toasty times indeed in 1954. You folks have a wonderful Friday and keep looking up for even more weather information, including your Friday Funny, your Farmer's Almanac report, all kinds of good stuff. Just check it all out, meteorologistsmart.com.